Good afternoon, College X. I heard you wanted to create a new website. However, you are overwhelmed with how you will produce the content and keep the content relevant on your site. I would like to explain to you a system called Content Governance, which consists of 4 phases: request, create, manage, and retire. These phases will ensure your content is up to date and easy to maintain. Let's look at the process in depth. First is the request phase. In this phase, you will determine ownership, business purpose, resources, and ensure the content is successful. Setting up ownership of content first will help you to assign a department with responsibilities of content. Segmenting the content out into different departments will allow content to be found easily and relevant to the end user. Next is to review all of the content the departments think should be on the site. Looking through all the content will allow you to weed out the content that does not need to be on the site and make sure the information the end user is looking for is definitely on the site. To help explain this, I have pulled images of a football schedule, a course catalog, a calendar, the Nathan's 2011 hot dog winner, and the weather onto the slide. While a student may feel that the hot dog winner is relevant to the site, it's not, so it shouldn't be on the website. After the departments have gone through their content, let's make sure we have the resources to create and maintain all of this content. We'll do that in the prerequisite education resources phase. In this phase, we will outline all the resources we need to produce content and what type of content we'd like to produce. Then, we will assign a department to own the content and maintain it on the site. This process helps ensure that we have enough support to keep the content relevant on the site and easy to access. After all the content is spoken for and is going live on the site, we'll check it in the success criteria to make sure the content is what our end users want. In this phase, we'll use analytics of the site to support if certain content should be removed or archived. We want to make sure none of the content on the site has been live for too long and no one's viewing it. On to the more exciting phase, the creation. In this phase, we'll create content. But before any content can be created, we'll need to step up a workflow and securities of the content. Securities help ensure that the content is created and accessible to the departments who own the specific topic. By limiting access to users and making only the content they are responsible for viewable, they can easily edit and update the content they have ownership of. Say you gave Department X ownership of the academic calendar, but through a reorganization, Department X does not exist anymore. The information the department was responsible for is still up on the site. However, there is no one managing the content. This is where the management phase saves the day. Quarterly, you should review the content of your website and the people managing the content. This will help ensure that all parties responsible for content are still maintaining the content. Any unspoken for content can be reassigned to another department. During the same time, you're making sure content is being managed correctly. You can also look at the actual content. Some content may need to be archived or deleted from the site, bringing us to the retired phase. Content can be divided into 2 groups, artifact and perishable content. Artifact content is information that needs to be on the site for an extended period of time. Perishable content is information that does not need to be on the site and has outlived its lifespan. Other information may have failed the success criteria phase and should be removed. And that's it. That covers the phases of content governance. While it may seem like a lot of information to take in, by working through the phases, you will be able to easily provide your end users with the content they are looking for. Plus, all the content on your site will be distributed among departments of the college to keep content relevant and manageable. So good luck!